Jim, at this point, do we know if, and again we may not, if the French police have actually established contact with this hostage taker in the supermarket?
The police have not confirmed that. That would be standard operating procedure for these tactical units, and we know that that has taken place with the two shooters from Charlie Hebdo in the location of Charlie Hebdo. Just so you know, Anderson, you might have seen that discussion going on behind me. That is police talking to each other about safe for us to be here anymore. They moved us back a number of times, and at this point they are moving us back again. I'll tell you, it's understandable because the folks I've seen here, several of them are standing behind head-high barriers. So we're gonna move back, and we'll call you back when we have a shot from a safe location here.
All right, obviously, Jim, get to wherever you need to get. We're also joined by Tom Fuentes, formerly with the FBI. Tom, as we continue to monitor both these situations, just from a hostage negotiator standpoint, from a law enforcement standpoint, what are police now trying to do?
Well, Anderson, not just as a negotiator or a SWAT team member, but as an actual commander at events like this, each of these separate events will have an on-scene commander, and the negotiator and their team will report to the commander, the SWAT team, the evidence technicians, the investigative cells assigned to that team, they'll be working together, and in this case, coordinating with both sites, with each other to determine if intelligence from one site is going to have an impact on the other site. That commander has the decision-making authority to order the SWAT team in when things are bad, hostages are to be killed, or there's some indication from the negotiators that they're losing control or they're not going to be successful in saving the hostages, then that person will issue the command to execute. Exactly like you saw in Sydney. The teams are outside, ready to go, and when the gunshot went off from inside and they knew that one of the hostages had been shot, they issued the order to execute the rescue and go in what is called dynamic assault. Go in as quickly as possible, try to neutralize the hostage taker or takers, and rescue the hostages.
Tom, I also want to bring in Ed Davis, former chief of police or police commissioner in Boston, I should say. Commissioner, thanks very much for being with us. As you watch these two hostage situations unfolding simultaneously here in Paris, I'm wondering what goes through your mind from a law enforcement standpoint. I mean, for police, obviously these resources are stretched thin. This is difficult to maintain two of these operations going on at once, I would imagine.
Yes, Anderson, that's exactly the issue. There are thousands of police officers there, but quite frankly, the heavily armed SWAT teams, the hostage negotiators, there's a small universe of those people available. So when you start to get into 2 or 3 scenes, it does stretch your resources. We practiced here in Boston to simulate a Mumbai-style attack of the kind that happened in 2008. And as these incidents become more spread out, they're much more difficult to manage. This appears to be a cell that's gone active now in 2 different places, which is extremely troubling.
Do we have Jim Shudo on the line? Control. Okay, we're trying to get contact with Jim Shudo. All right, obviously 2 situations still going. Tom Fuentes, obviously since the Mumbai attacks, that was a centrally controlled operation with a small number